And welcome back. Playing Rapid Fire Reloaded, Rapid Fire Reloaded Extra, and Rapid Fire Canadians in Normandy. We're doing scenario 1. Now, I had some of this done previously, but I went back and redone it because when I was reading the rules, I ain't playing it right, which doesn't really help. So I went back and looked over the rules, and the first Rapid Fire when it came out was a booklet, a small booklet. Then you had the extra, Rapid Fire Extra. And then you have the scenarios with the one I'm playing, which is Rapid Fire Normandy landing, Juno Normandy landing, Canadian. I believe it's the 7th Infantry. Let me just check. Yeah, 7th. But anyway, it's a wee bit more complicated than what I was thinking. Just throw it up, play the game, and then everything works. But it's not like that. It's just putting on my mic. Hopefully the sound's a bit better. Yeah, so let me gather my thoughts here before I start rambling. Different types of landing craft and how they disembark. So what I done was drove up to the sand, offloaded, started playing. It's not the way you do it. So first wave comes. Before the first wave comes, you get an artillery bombardment from 4 priests on the land line. That's why we need to use our marker. Now, what you're supposed to do is pick a target on the map before the defender places his troops. So your 4 shots, I'm just going to pick random objects because the chance of hitting where you're going to hit anyway is 1 out of 10. Or shit, 1 out of 9 because 0's a miss. Here. Here. Just picking off the top of my head. I'm not going to pick places that I cannot see as such. And yeah, I'm going to pop one right here in the middle of this battlement. So, and one on something that sticks up and is prominent, the watchtower. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in the centre. Now none of them are going to land where you expect them to land because there's a 1 out of 9 chance that them going somewhere else. D10. So this is turn 1 beginning. British, we're attacking. We're setting down the barrage of fire. When do we do that? It's before the landing. I did read that. So before the landing. So the first one, where's it going to land? It's going to land on number 1. So we get our artillery. We set that on our target. Number 1 is here. Boom. So the war begins. That was a complete miss, as you can see. No damage to anything. Second, the house, which is 3. I believe it's going to be at farm. So, hitting that house. Third one, which is the watchtower. That's it. 1. This house. Then we have the last one, which is here. Then we get a 9. And as you can see, artillery is pretty much useless if it's not a constant raining down of shells. It's all up to luck. And we had none. So first one missed, hit a road, second one hit a cottage, third one hit a cottage. Well, that's actually a church, but the last one hit the side of the battlements, didn't do any damage. So, probably like the real landing, probably didn't help either. From what I was reading. Okay, so landing on beaches. Sequence of play for each assault wave. The first move on the table. Landing craft, DD tanks, other amphibious vehicles or DUKW into the table. Each DD tank throws a D6, 1 or 2 in the tank sinks or is lost. So, are we right into the round? Yeah, so do we go straight into moving onto the table or can they fire from the boats? No, I'll just do the move up. So, D6, we have 3 tanks. First tank, going to land. Then he gets a 4. So I believe that's a success. Yeah, 1, 2. It's a pretty high chance of you losing a tank. 1 or 2, so it's 1 out of 3 chance. So there's a 4, another tank is off. And the last one. And it's a 1. He sinks beneath the waves. Great. Okay, so we've won casualty already. The boat sinks beneath the waves. Now for men. Against the shoreline. Okay, so. Right, so infantry disembark from a vehicle 3 inches up to the beach. DD tanks, amphibious tanks may stay at the water's edge as partially concealed targets and can fire their main gun. Okay, so oh shit. Just reading there about amphibious mine. Let's see here. So vehicles and infantry can move a maximum of 4 inches per move on beach. Crawling infantry 2 inches. Vehicles not following a field tank or dozer throw a D6 per move on the beach. 1 means they have hit a mine and must throw a second D6, 5 damage, 6 destroyed. Vehicles following flailing tanks or dozers do not have to test for mines. A flail tank may not use its weapons whilst flailing. Sea walls may be crossed. by armoured fighting vehicles if a gap has been created by a petard or fascine or a salt bridge has been laid by Churchill Avery that has reached the sea wall. Once gapped, the wall is treated as linear. Okay, so I can't see any issue with the infantry there in their landing craft. The only thing is they can drift the actual craft, but that's not a worry for this. My nails. Okay, so I can't even. So 3 inches. That's 2 sections of paint. Okay. Now, because there's a few more booklets now, flicking between the booklets, which slows the game down. So we lost 1 tank, got the men onto the beach. So obviously it's firing. Yep. Let's see. So we have Pegasus vehicles are moved, close assaults are resolved, firing is declared and carried out. Okay, here we go. So firing. I am going to fire smoke instead of trying to do damage at here and here, trying to attack the tanks what's left in. So smoke 5-6 for it to land. Should be 4-5-6, should be a lot easier. And anyway, here we go. 6-1 lands. So this road here. Let it make the smoke. So that's smoke 3 inches wide and 1 inch deep. So that's going to attack that from far. That missed, so it can't fire this turn. Now the men. They're just disembarked. I'm just wondering, they're nowhere near to be able to shoot. Where's my measuring tape? Yep, what a do it. It's probably looking right at me. It is, it's in my pocket. Okay. Still too far away to get an observation test, so yeah, that's it for the British, or should I say Canadians, 7th Infantry, landed on Juno Beach, 1944 D-Day. This is part of a 4 scenario for Normandy. First one went bad, as in the landing barrage. I think you only get 1 landing barrage. I'm going to have to read a wee bit more to check. I'm sure you should be allowed to fire your guns like artillery every turn or whatever, or every several turns. But they've gone onto the beach. Now don't forget that symbolises 5 10 tanks, 1 tank equal to 5, I think, or is it 3? No, it's 5. And 1 man equals 15, I believe, so 8, 8, 16 to 18. So there's a lot of men, a lot of tanks, Okay, enough of my rambling. Catch you in the next video. I am checking the time. Yep, need to get out of here. Bye bye.